Hello everyone, it's Kyle Snow, certified leather care technician representing Leatherings.com. Today we're diving into a crucial topic, jacket alterations costs. So why would you need to alter a jacket in the first place? Well, there are quite a few reasons. Maybe you've recently invested in a beautiful leather jacket, but it's a bit loose in the shoulders. Or perhaps your favorite blazer from last season is starting to feel snug around the arms. Whatever the case may be, jackets, just like most clothing, don't always come with the perfect fit right off the rack. Alterations can help you get that tailored, customized look that not only flatters your body, but also enhances your overall style. Now, jackets come in all shapes and sizes, from classic denim and leather to structured blazers and winter coats. Each type of jacket may require different alteration methods, and naturally, the cost will vary depending on how much work needs to be done. This brings us to today's main topic. How much should you expect to spend on jacket alterations? The types of jacket alterations. Before we get into the cost, let's talk about the different types of alterations you can make to your jacket. Some common ones include sleeve length adjustments. This is probably the most common alteration. If your sleeves are too long or too short, you'll want to have them adjusted for a polished look. Taking in or letting out. Jackets should fit comfortably across your shoulders and torso. If it feels too tight, a tailor can let it out, and if it's too loose, they can take it in. Shortening the jacket length. If you find that your jacket looks a bit too long, a tailor can shorten it to make it more modern and fitted. Shoulder adjustments. Altering the shoulders is one of the more complex and expensive fixes, but it's important if you want your jacket to sit properly on your frame. Lining repairs or replacements. If the inside lining of your jacket is torn, damaged, or worn out, a tailor can repair or even replace it. Zipper replacement or button replacements. Fixing or replacing broken zippers or buttons is another common type of alteration. Now, all of these services require different skill levels and times, which impacts the overall cost. The cost breakdown. Okay, so let's get into what everyone wants to know: the cost. First off, there are several factors that can influence how much you'll pay for alterations. These include the type of jacket, the material, and the complexity of the alteration. Sleeve length adjustments. This is often one of the more affordable alterations, especially for casual jackets. On average, you might pay anywhere from $20 to $60 for sleeve adjustments. For more complex materials like leather, this could go up to around $80 or more. Taking in or letting out. Tailoring the body of a jacket usually costs more than sleeve adjustments. You could expect to pay between $30 to $90, depending on how much fabric needs to be altered. Again, leather and thick winter coats might be more expensive due to the difficulty of working with these materials. Shortening the jacket. Shortening the jacket length is another common request, and the cost will vary based on the type of jacket. For a casual jacket, you might pay around $30 to $80. However, for more formal jackets like a blazer, expect this to go up to around $100 to $150. Shoulder adjustments. As mentioned earlier, altering the shoulders is a tricky job and can significantly increase the cost. This could set you back anywhere from $100 to $200 or more, depending on the jacket structure. Lining repairs or replacements. Replacing the lining in a jacket can also be a pricey alteration, ranging from $50 for minor repairs to as much as $150 or more for a full replacement. Zipper and button replacements. These smaller fixes tend to be the most affordable, usually ranging from $15 to $50 for zippers and buttons. Tip: it's important to note that some tailors may charge a little more depending on their skill level or the reputation of their shop. High-end tailors might be on the pricier side, but their work is often flawless and worth the investment. Factors affecting jacket alteration costs. Now that we've gone over the specific types of alterations, let's talk about the factors that influence the price. Here's what to consider. Material of the jacket. Leather, suede, and heavy wool jackets will cost more to alter than lightweight materials like cotton or polyester. This is due to the precision and extra effort it takes to work with these materials. Complexity of the alteration. As we discussed earlier, some alterations, like adjusting the shoulders or lining replacement, are more complex and time-consuming. This complexity will naturally result in higher costs. Location of the tailor shop. Tailoring costs also depend on where you're getting the job done. Alterations in major cities like New York, London, or Los Angeles will likely be more expensive than in smaller towns. Tailor's expertise. The more experienced the tailor, the higher the price. However, paying a bit more for a skilled tailor ensures that your jacket will look perfect after alterations. Inexperienced or cheaper tailors may end up costing you more in the long run if they don't get the job done right. Pro tip: always make sure to get a price estimate before agreeing to any alterations. A good tailor will be upfront with their pricing and explain any potential extra charges. How to choose the right tailor. So, how do you go about finding the right tailor for your jacket alterations? Here are a few tips. Ask for recommendations. Word of mouth is often the best way to find a reliable tailor. Ask friends or family who've had good experiences with alterations. Read reviews. Online reviews can also provide valuable insights. Check platforms like Yelp, Google, or even social media to see what other customers have to say. Visit the tailor in person. If possible, visit the shop and have a conversation with the tailor. A good tailor will take the time to discuss your needs, offer suggestions, and give a detailed breakdown of the work and costs. Start small. If you're unsure about a tailor, start with a minor alteration before handing over your favorite leather jacket or blazer for more complex work. This way, you can test their skills without risking a major wardrobe piece. Check the tailor's specialization. If you have a specific type of jacket, such as leather or suede, make sure the tailor is experienced in working with that material. Not all tailors are skilled in handling specialty fabrics, and it's worth paying extra for one who is. Before we wrap up today's episode, here are a few final tips to help you manage jacket alteration costs. Be clear about what you want. When speaking with your tailor, make sure you clearly communicate what you want. Bring in reference photos or sketches if needed. Prioritize your alterations. If you're working on a budget, prioritize the most necessary alterations first, like sleeve length or shoulder adjustments, and tackle less important changes later. Know when it's not worth it. In some cases, the cost of alterations can exceed the price of the jacket itself. If you're looking at high-priced repairs, consider whether it might be worth investing in a new jacket instead. And that brings us to the end of today's episode. I hope this breakdown of jacket alteration costs has helped you understand what goes into these services and how to budget accordingly. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, if you enjoyed the episode, make sure to subscribe and leave us a review. See you next time on Leatherings.